過ぎた季節が嘘だとしても重ねたぬくもりは嘘じゃない君が残した背中の傷跡は今もずっと甘くてだからずっと痛くて
Yo, what it do, guys? It is your boy, Leon Mookie here, and I'm back with another new chapter of the Samurai Heroes. And this is going to be the last chapter for a while now, because like I said, these videos are going to be more of a tribute during his birthday after all, which was on the first day that I upload chapter 1. So there's that. So, in the last chapter, I basically went over on how our 4 samurai heroes are basically starting to learn how to take care of the other clans. Not only that, also being taught on the world of the supernatural, such as that of devils, angels, fallen angels, yokai, gods, and other gods as well. Not only that, it also seems like a few of the heads of the 5 principal houses aren't so, happy about being taken orders from mere children, or rather, reincarnations of legendary heroes who they deemed as outsiders. Because of that, Mitsunari developed a plan alongside the others to basically prove that they are worthy to be leaders, even if they're stuck in child bodies. So, with that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? Chapter 3, Proof of Leadership. As the day has now come, Ieyasu is now going with Yasuke to that of Kyoto to continue his leadership training. With only a couple of minutes to go, the other 3 lords of the Sengoku era went to see off their fellow lord, with Yukimura saying, "Master Ieyasu, please take care and be safe." With then Ieyasu saying, "Thank you for your words, Master Yukimura, but I'll be fine. If anything, I'm more worried about all of you than anything." With then Masamune saying, don't worry. We already got the plan already ready to go. If anything, I have to say, for once, the emo actually did something right for a change. But then Mitsunari saying, "I'm going to let that go for now because I do not want to waste my time bickering with you." With soon Mitsunari saying, "Remember what I said, Ieyasu. Find allies within the yokai faction to work with. Hell, even try to seduce the current leader if you need to." With soon Ieyasu basically blushing, saying, "Seduce? I'm not so good at something like that." With then Masamune saying, "Ain't that the truth? I'm still surprised that you even found a way to get married somehow." Within Mitsunari saying, "I'm still surprised that you even had an heir to begin with." With soon Masamune looks back at Mitsunari saying, "You want to say that again?" With then soon Yukimura saying, "Enough. We don't need to be bickering when seeing off Master Ieyasu." With soon Ieyasu nodding, saying, "Thank you, Yukimura." Hearing that, Yukimura soon bows his head, saying, "Be well in your safe journey." With soon somebody saying, "Lord Ieyasu, it's time to go," as it being another yokai girl, as she being that of a kitsune. With soon Ieyasu saying, "Thank you. All right. I'll see you all soon, hopefully in the next 2 years or so." Within Masamune saying, "Honestly, it won't even take that long. If anything, this will only take a month or so." Within Mitsunari saying, "Hopefully it will be quicker than that I hate wasting time that could be spent trying to get things in order. But a month is acceptable in my eyes. So, go, Ieyasu. With then soon Ieyasu bows his head, with then soon saying, "Take care, the three of you, my friends. Be safe." With soon as Ieyasu goes off on his own, as he soon takes a train to Kyoto with Yasuka. Within, Masamune basically stretching his arms and yawning, saying, "Well, time to get to work. Yo, Makoto." With then, the squirrel yokai girl soon shows up saying, "Yep," saying, "Come on, we got a letter of basically challenge for the clan heads after all." Saying, "I was really hoping you weren't serious about that. Fine, I'll help." But then, Mitsunari saying, "As for me, I'll be spending more time getting our leadership lessons taken care of. Not only that, I'll also be looking into information as well in case we need an upper hand or basically need to get rid of a certain little problems." Miyabi, within, the curvaceous shinobi yokai soon appears saying, "Yes, my lord. Come, we need to gather information. Help me as much as you can." Saying, "As you wish, my lord." As she soon disappears as well, as it only leaving Yukimura, with soon saying, "Okay, so guess I better go back to the room and study as much before my time to meet with Lady Suzuka." As Yukimura nods himself, with then heading back as well. After that of a long 3-hour train ride to Kyoto, as Ieyasu is still shocked and surprised seeing on how much technology has advanced since his time. Trains, cars, TVs, many other things. However, he can't help but see the beauty of Kyoto, as it still seems so bathed in tradition as it's always been. With not only that, he's also noticed that many of the civilians are not just human, but also yokai. However, they're using that of small illusion magic to keep their, yokai appearances a secret. With soon Yasuka saying, "Please, follow me, Lord Ieyasu." Saying, "Yes, Lady Yasuka." As the two are now heading to the yokai faction's main palace, where Yasuka mostly does all of her business for the Shinto pantheon. As Ieyasu can say, "This place is quite massive." With soon Yasuka saying, "Not on the same level as Edo, if I say, am I right?" With then Ieyasu stumbling a little bit, saying, "No, nothing like that. If I'm going to be honest, I don't believe my castle could compare to something of this magnitude." Not only that, it is quite magnificent and beautiful too. With then Yasuka saying, "You flatter too much, if I do, Lord Ieyasu." With soon saying, "No, I'm being completely honest." With soon, she's saying, I don't sense any negativity from him. He's truly being completely honest and positive entirely. Is this who Ieyasu Tokugawa is? As Yasuka is soon snapped out of her thoughts, as then somebody screams out, "Mommy!" With it being that of a small Ketsune girl, as she looks almost like Yasuka, with then saying, "Oh, my precious Kuna, how are you doing?" As the little girl known as Kuna, she says, "I'm doing well, Mommy. I'm glad that you're back now. I missed you so much." With then Ieyasu can say, I figure she was a mother." With then Kuna noticed Ieyasu as she soon hides behind Yasuka, saying, "Oh, Kuna, allow me to introduce you. This is Lord Ieyasu Tokugawa. He'll be staying with us for the time being from now. So I hope that you can get along with him for at least a little while. With then Kuna looking at Ieyasu, as Ieyasu having that of a friendly and kind-hearted smile, with saying, "It's a pleasure to meet you, Lady Kuna. You can call me Ieyasu if you like. I look forward to getting to know you better during my stay here in Kyoto." With soon Kuna, if actually you could feel the radiance of kindness and caring coming off of Ieyasu as he wears his heart on his sleeve almost every time, almost all the time, to be fair. But this, it actually makes Kuna warm up to, Ieyasu a lot faster than she normally would with anybody else that wasn't her mother. As she soon walks to Ieyasu, she's saying, "I hope to get to know you too, Lord Ieyasu." Where she says this nervously, but not of, fear or anything like that, but that of just timidness. But soon, Ieyasu is saying, "Likewise." With soon, Yasuka couldn't help but smile at this. But then she's saying, "Lord Ieyasu, if you would like, you'll have time before you have to start your studies again. Could you look after Kuna for me?" With then Ieyasu saying, "It would be my honor, my lady." With soon Kuna saying, "Yay!" With then she grabbing Ieyasu's hand without any warning, as surprisingly for a yokai her size, she's quite physically strong, even able to pull Ieyasu, who is quite strong himself, as they go off further into the palace. With then Yasuka can help but sigh, saying, "I think I really did make a good choice of choosing Ieyasu." And not only that, he may be a boy physically, but he is still a man, a grown man in a child's body, unfortunately. It must be truly rough for somebody such as him, who was considered to go down in legend as a great hero, now come back to life in the modern age as a child, with many people not even trusting him, even with his deeds. With soon Yasuka saying, "Then I should probably help him overcome these tasks until the day he is truly ready to lead again." But then Yasuka, with the sway of her hips, soon head to meet with her advisors of the yokai faction back in Tokyo, around the secluded area of the five principal clans, as Yukimura is running down the clock a little bit before he is escorted to that of the Hamejima clan's main estate and village home. With soon he's saying, "All right, I should do it. I guess it's time." As soon Yukimura was about to leave, however, he opens the door within, seeing that a young woman is already standing right in front of him, as he's completely caught off guard for a bit, saying, "I'm sorry, miss. I didn't know we were getting any visitors." What soon saying, "By any chance, are you Lord Sarada Yukimura?" With soon saying, "Yes, that would be me. And you are?" With soon he gets a better figure of the woman, as she looks like that of a girl that's in her, mid-teens. Looks like at least, a year or two older than Yukimura and the others, as she has that of raven black hair and also piercing red eyes that almost seem somewhat stoic and lifeless, but hold that of a fiery passion behind them. Not only that, for a girl her age, she has quite that of a well-endowed body after all. With Yukimura blushing a little bit With soon, he shakes his head saying, by any chance, who are you, maybe, my lady? Saying, she's soon saying, yes, I should say, my name is Hamejima Suzuku. It's a pleasure to meet you, young lord. With Suchi bowing her head, with Yukimura surprised saying, she's the clan head? She's a lot more younger than I expected. I figured that she would be a lot more older than me, but she almost seems around my age. With then soon, Yukimura didn't say anything, saying, please raise your head. You don't have to bow yourself to me. After all, you are an heir to the Mejima clan. Saying, but you will be the one leading our clan. So I have to. It's a sign of respect. Saying, yeah, I guess so, but still. Within Yukimura stuttering quite a bit, saying, I've never dealt with something like this before. The only time that I felt with somebody that's, well, not as confident as being a leader was Lord Ieyasu during his younger days. But he also didn't just have me, but he also had his lordship supporting him too. So I don't know what to do. Normally, his lordship always has the right words to say, and normally everyone else does too. With Yukimura getting quite nervous in the situation that he's in, as he begins going back to him feeling unworthy of being a leader, being being head of all of these clans who have been serving the gods and in Japan for so long. And then he shows up out of nowhere as they are forced to listen to his words and actions. Personally, he doesn't know what to do, doesn't know how to follow in his lordship's footsteps. But soon, Suzuka noticed Yukimura's nervousness and indecisiveness, and she soon realized that he is the same as her. With soon saying, Lord Yukimura, by any chance, do you not feel worthy of being the heads of all of the 5 principal clans? With soon Yukimura saying, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's truly a great honor to be asked this by his lordship, the great god Izanagi himself, but I am somewhat hesitant to be a leader. I mean, when his lordship, Lord Shengen, was sick and I had to step up and lead the Takeda clan, I wasn't for sure. I wasn't absolutely for sure if I was truly worthy of being Lord Shengen's successor. I mean, I've learned everything I know that I can from him, but I don't have real confidence in myself. With then Suzuka placing a hand on the young Yukimura's shoulders, saying, then we're both in the same part. Would you like if I explain my story to you, why I'm also hesitant on being the head of the Himejima clan? With soon Yukimura saying, of course, I'm always here to listen if a person needs to lend an ear. So hearing that, Suzuka couldn't help but smile. With then she began explaining the current situation with the Himejima clan about, 3 years ago, with her aunt, who was originally supposed to be the head of the Himejima clan. However, she fell in love with that of a fallen angel and had a daughter, which was her cousin, Akano. She was always friends with her 2 cousins, being Akano and Tobio. Being with them were the happiest moments of her life. But after many of the clan members, including her great granduncle being the current head, Suya Himejima, basically declared Akano to be killed because of her not being pure and being a half-breed monster. But her aunt protected her daughter, allowing her to to basically run away with many clan members chasing after Akino. Then after that, many of them, the clan had disappeared with Akino as well. Because of this action, there was a power vacuum within the Himejima clan, with losing the one person that was supposed to be the original head of the family, now dead, and now Suzuka is in charge of the family now. Once she graduates from high school, she'll inherit the vermilion bird once she becomes that of 18. But after that, when she graduates high school, she'll become the new head of the Himejima family. With then hearing this, Yukimura couldn't help but sympathize with Suzuka, as the two getting to know one another through their, struggles and living up to the legacies that many people wish for them. With soon the two were originally, Suzuka wanted to see if Yukimura truly could understand her and could truly lead the Himejima clan alongside the other 4 clans, and seeing on how kind-hearted, how diligent, and also how hardworking he is, even if he doesn't seem like he's worthy to be a leader, she can see the determination in his eyes and truly believes he's worthy to be the leader of the 5 great houses alongside his other fellow leaders as well. As the two are now sitting down in front of the main garden of the mansion that Yukimura, Masamune, Mitsunari, and Ieyasu are staying at, with Soon saying, "I had a great time." Lady Suzuka saying, "Please, you don't need to call me lady anymore, Lord Yukimura." But then Yukimura saying, "But that would be uncivilized for me to do so. I have to." Saying, "Then how about this? When it's just the two of us, you can just call me by Suzuka instead. When we're in public, or when we're supposed to meet with others of higher status, then you can call me by Lady Suzuka. How does that sound?" With then Yukimura saying, "Then it's a promise, Lady Suzuka." With soon, the two look at each other, with Suzuka actually blushing. However, Yukimura didn't notice this, as him being somewhat dense and just thinking that she's most likely not feeling so well, or she's getting embarrassed a little bit. With soon saying, then Yukimura saying, "Well, I should get going. What about you?" Saying, I still have some time before I need to go. If you would like." With then soon a voice saying, "Yo, Suzuka!" Where soon she's saying, "I figured that she would find me." With then saying, "She?" As Yukimura soon looks down from the halls, with then seeing that of a young woman who looks like in her late teens, as she has that of long crimson hair, with soon she looking more, having that of more casual wear instead of traditional, kimono or yukata, as everyone else wears around the mansion that Yukimura and the others are staying at. With soon she's saying, "Yuzu, I told you I would return when I need to. You didn't need to follow me." Saying, come on. Tell Big Sis Yuzu would always come to see how you're doing. Suzuka, come on. Saying, "Yuzu? Lady Suzuka, is she your sister?" Saying, "No, she's a caretaker and a vassal for the Himejima clan." Within, the girl soon looks at Yukimura saying, "Oh, so this is one of the famous samurai lords who have come to lead the other great houses." With then saying, and you must be Sada Yukimura. Huh, you're a lot more cuter than I expected." With then Yukimura actually blushing quite a bit, hearing this, saying, cute? With then Suzuka saying, please, do not disrespect Lord Yukimura, Yuzu. With Su saying, oh, you become quite protected over him for the past couple of hours or so. Did I interrupt something, or did something happen when I was gone? With then Suzuka couldn't help but blush. With then she soon clearing her throat, saying, nothing of the sort. We were just talking and reassuring one another. Also, once I become clan head, I will support Lord Yukimura and the rest of the other head lords as well. Anyone who disrespects them will feel the Himejima clan. Is that understood? That even means those within the clan as well. Yuzuriha. With then soon saying, oh, even saying my full name, is that my nickname? You really mean it? Huh. You must... Yukimura's Lord Yukimura, right? You must really have something if you are able to make Suzuka a lot more open up after all. Not a lot of people can do that outside of those she truly cherishes, like her cousins. When Suzuka continued blushing even harder, with then Yuzuriha removing her arm from Suzuka, saying, the name is Onigiri Yuzuriha. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Lord Sarada. But those who are really close to me can just call me Yuzu. Or those who I actually cherish a lot can call me Big Sis Yuzu. So, what do you say, your lordship? With then Yukimura actually getting an eyeful of her, massive cleavage. With then Yukimura actually blushing quite a bit and stuttering like crazy, as Yuzuriha couldn't help but actually enjoy teasing Yukimura before Suzuka basically, hits her on the back of her neck, knocking her out. With soon after this, she grabs her, saying, my apologies, Yukimura. Yuzuriha can be quite, a handful, to be fair. Personally, she was originally my aunt's retainer due to her being the heir to the clan. But now, she's mine. So now I have to deal with her until the day that I become the full head of the family. Within Yukimura saying, I see. She does seem quite of a handful, but just by looking at her, I can tell she's quite strong. Saying, so you can tell, she's one of the best swordsmen in the five principal houses, and she's loyal to the Himejima clan. However, surprisingly, she already has a good eye on you already. With then Yukimura saying, should I take it as a compliment or should I be worried? With then Suzuka saying, take it as you will. I would say both, to be fair. But until then, just take care of yourself, all right? And also, thank you. Hopefully, the two of us can see each other again in the near future. And she says this with blushing cheeks. But then Yukimura saying, same here, Suzuka. With then, as she carries a knocked out Yuzu, with then Yukimura saying, with those words, maybe I can do this. As he soon slaps his cheeks, saying, all right, I got this. I can do this. I swear, I'll live up to not just Lord Izanagi's expectations, but Lady Suzuka's expectations too. And I won't drag down my fellow lords, Lord Masamune, Lord Ieyasu, and Master Mitanari. I swear it. This tiger's cub will no longer be a cub. I will be a full-fledged tiger. With this, a flames of determination emerge from Yukimura. Back with Masamune, he soon already finished all of the letters that he's going to send to the clan heads of those who are against him. Soon saying, all right, this should be enough. Then then Momo saying, "You sure you want to do this?" Saying, "Unless we nip this in the bud already, it's just gonna bloom and out of control, and soon the heirs are gonna probably think that they can basically boss us around and look down on us. That's not gonna happen. I rather, just as Mitsunari said, as much as I hate the damn bastard, we really gotta take care of this now before it turns into a full-fledged damn problem. And like hell, I'm gonna deal with that." As he grabs all of the letters, but soon lightning begins to crackle all across his body. But soon Momo saying, "Do you even know where all the clan heads of states are?" Saying, "That's why I have you here. They're gonna show me where they go." But saying, "Seriously? Just stay in your squirrel form, Makoto, and just show me around." With Sue saying, "Ugh, I can't believe it. I'm in charge of you. But why not? May seem a little bit fun. Maybe a little fun to get a little bit mischievous after all. I haven't been able to sit for a while now." With saying, "That's the spirit. Let loose, girl." With Sue, she goes into her squirrel form, and then climbs onto Masamune's shoulder, saying, "All right, let's go." Soon, lightning begins to crackle all around him as he soon disappears into a blur, as then a small sonic boom was soon felt around the area. Within, Masamune begins tossing all of the letters across the estates of the three principal clans who want to go against him and the others, with just tossing them all across the place with no worries whatsoever, before putting certain letters for the certain clan heads in front of their doors, with then soon heading back to his main mansion. With that, a day has now passed, with now the three heads who were against them now show up in front of their main mansion, with Sue, one of them being a woman who has that of light greenish yellow hair, wearing that of a black kimono with the pattern of waves that, if even that of turtle shells as well, around the sleeves and the bottom of the kimono. Masamune soon saying, "This is your own fault for basically denying what is ours by Lord Izanagi himself. If you idiots actually did your job right, none of this would be happening. Or rather, listen when you should have." With then Mitsunari saying, "Exactly. I think it's about time that we settle this little problem that we all have here currently right now." But soon, a middle-aged man with that of white hair and also having glasses. However, he has that of a dragon tattoo on his neck, going down his neck, going down to his back, as he's wearing a yukata with that of a dragon pattern across the opening, with soon saying, "Now listen here, boys. I understand that Lord Izanagi decided with soon Masamune kicks the table. Within, soon everybody was shocked and surprised, within saying, 'Oh, I'm sorry. Were you saying something? Because honestly, it sounds like you're disrespecting us.' With soon, another man with that of a goatee and a shaved head. However, what really stands out about him is that he has scars that almost look like tiger stripes on his cheeks. With Suit saying, It looks like this man has something to say. Why don't you say it for all of us to hear?" Soon, Masamune looks at the head of the Shinra family, soon saying, "Well, at least one of you gets it." Within, the head of the family saying, "Don't get me wrong. The only reason I'm actually, enabling this because I want to fight against the Tiger's Cub of Kai. That's the only reason. With Yukimura hearing this, as he is having that of a serious glare at the head of the Shinra family. As for the man, couldn't help but smile, with Masamune saying, I get that. It's only natural somebody would also want to take on my rival. But as for you two, the Domon and Kasahashi clans heads, you two have been really adamant and open about your disdain on having us lead you, when in fact we've literally led armies and soldiers in countless battles, dealt with literal politic bullshit our entire lives as children, especially me. And personally, I hate that shit with a fucking passion. And yet, you still see us as basically children and outsiders, when the very god of our very land and pantheon and religion has literally told you to basically sit your asses down and let us lead. And yet you've been pretty damn adamant on not allowing that. So, I'm only going to say this once. Either you listen to what Lord Izanagi had to say and his decree at all, or we could settle this right here, right now, with a full-on battle royale, right here and now. A 3-against-2 match. What do you say? With hearing this, soon the two heads, the Kashiwagi and Domon clan, couldn't help but basically get annoyed at this. However, Kashiwagi basically calmed himself, saying, I see where this is going. You're trying to bait us into a fight, when, in fact, you would beat us. And personally, you're right. I was being an ignorant fool, to be fair. With soon everybody looking at the glasses-wearing white-haired man, saying, personally, I was seeing as all of you as children, naive children that Lord Izanagi has chosen for no reason. And I understand his, grudges against us, given what has happened with the 5 pillar houses, with many of our clansmen and clanswomen have caused quite a bit of commotion and problems with the Shinto, with many of our Shinto gods. So I can see that. But I will not fight. If that is the case, I will let things be. Until the day that we are forced to listen to the 4 of you, I will sit by and do nothing. Within the Domon head woman saying, are you serious? Kashiwagi, you're just going to allow? Saying, this is our orders from Lady Amaterasu and the supreme god of all of the Shinto gods, Izanagi himself. I do not wish to get on our creator's bad side just because we can't follow a simple order. But thanks to Lord Masamune here for basically reminding me the facts that he is not a child. He is a man in a child's body. Thank you for reminding me of such things. With Soon saying, good, but try any treachery shit and I'll basically I'll slice off your head right here and now. With Soon saying, so you can already see through me. I should have expected much. With Soon, Yukimura saying, treachery is what we're used to. Betrayal is everything that we know. Deceit as well. Especially facing against the Oda clan and their brand of tactics and strategy. So to be honest, we are prepared for anything that any of you try behind the scenes. With Soon Mitsunari saying, and we've already prepared countermeasures just in case as well. So, try anything, and you will have the wrath of many of the gods of the Shinto pantheon to aid us. Not just Lady Amaterasu, but also that of Lord Susanoo and Lord Kagetsuchi as well. With then hearing that, The two couldn't help but feel that of somewhat fear and that of anger. Realize that they have this much power, and not even they have this much, respect and authority from other gods, even if they are currently the guardians of the 5 great spirits, with soon the head of the Domon clan would say, "What is it that the 4 of you wish? I know that other hero, Ieyasu Tokugawa, is with the yokai right now. So what is it that you all want?" Soon, Mitanari soon stepped up as he had his odachi in his hands. Soon, he sheaths his blade so quickly that nobody saw it unless it was, Masamune and Yukimura, and maybe the Shinto, head of the family right now. Soon, he puts his blade right next to her neck, saying, "Your undying loyalty, right here and now, and not just for you, but also your heirs as well. You're going to admit your loyalty in front of all of us. Resources, your duties, and everything that you have as for your for what your families do for the Shinto in Japan will be given to us and told to us, so we can help and aid you in your endeavors to at least improve or to make sure that nothing ever happens to clan members again." Is that understood? Soon hearing this within the Domon head, as she is in that of literal fear right now, even with the guardian spirit that she currently holds as we speak. The black turtle couldn't even defend her from Mitanari's insatiable bloodlust and determination to make sure she dies, and given that he's also enhanced the power with his sacred gear as well. Let's just say there's no chance in hell that she would survive, no matter what. As for the Kashashi clan head, he realized that he's in a rock and that of a hard place. Not only that he underestimated these 4, he also realized that they have so much backing and power behind them that no matter what scheme he has, it's not going to work. And given that he has that of 3 of the most powerful gods of the Shinto faction backing them, and even the creator himself, it wouldn't work out so well, no matter what scheme he has. And best to tell his son to also stop scheming as well against them. As he soon saying, "That's acceptable. I can do that. So, you wish for us to basically prove our loyalty to you by tomorrow. I understand. I'll be telling my son and the rest of the other clan elders as well about this." Then hearing this, she also realized that if the Kashiwashi clan is backing out, then there's no way in hell that she can do anything to help as well. Soon she's saying, "I understand. I will submit me and my daughter's loyalty to you." Within hearing this, soon Mitsunari, she's his adachi once again. But soon saying, "Good. I expect you to keep your promises." But soon, the Shinra head of the family couldn't help but say, "Good and all, but like I said, I won't be submitting anything until I face against the tiger brat." Then soon, Yukimura saying, "Then let's do this right here and now. I'll be seeing you outside." Then soon, Yukimura steps outside of the meeting room. Then soon, the Shinra head stands up too, with that of a twisted and maniacal grin, that of pure joy. Soon they go outside. Within Narugami couldn't help but say, "Are we sure we should let this happen? I understand. Weren't the three of you bluffing?" With saying, "What? Bluffing? Why the hell would we be bluffing? We're pretty sure we can take all of you on without even breaking a sweat." With Suna saying, "That is quite the boast you have there, Lord Masamune. We all still hold the divine spirits. I still hold the vermilion bird. Naragari still holds that of the golden dragon. Even the current heads still hold that of the azure dragon, the black tortoise, and the white tiger. What makes you think that the four of you could soon?" As they look at what's happening within, Yukimura prepares his flames. With soon, flames begin to erupt all across his body as they feel like the purest of red flames. With then, soon, the Shinra heir saying, "Now this is something. A blazing tiger, an inferno. Tell me, did Lord Izanagi bequeath sacred gears to any of you?" With then, Yukimura saying, "Then come and find out yourself." With soon, his flames begin to manifest as they turn into that of two fiery spears. With soon, he begins spinning them around. But then, the Shinra head couldn't help but laugh, saying, "This is going to be amazing!" As then, a white tiger spirit begins to erupt around his body and right behind him as spiritual power begins to erupt from the Shinra head, shaking the entire ground itself. But soon, he rushes right towards Yukimura as he prepares to deal a powerful, devastating punch. Little did he know, it was already over. As soon, Yukimura, even in a 13-year-old body, with the power of his sacred gear, his pure Tuki that allows him to manipulate his ki into the form of a pure, unadulterated fire. And his years of experience still within him. He was already down for the count with just one solitary strike from the fiery spear, with then knocking the Shinra head out on his feet. With soon, the flaming spears dissipate, and the flames from Yukimura disappear as well. With soon, the heads couldn't help but say, What just happened?" Within, Masamune saying, "That is Sarada Yukimura, the tiger's cub of Kai. There's a reason why he was considered to be Old Man Takeda's right-hand man. It was because he was a genius in combat, and my rival at that." With soon, Yukimura hearing the praise from Masamune, his rival, saying, "You're praising me way too much, Lord Masamune. If anything, I think I was just lucky. I think he was just underestimating my abilities, that's all." But soon, the Domon clan head saying, "He said sacred gear. Does that mean?" But soon, Masamune saying, "That's something you need to have permission to ask, Miss Domon. Or do you want to feel the wrath of getting information that you don't need to know just yet?" With soon, she's shutting up. With then, soon, the Kashiwashi clan head saying, "Well, I guess that settles it. All five principal clans are truly under your leadership, under the leadership of the four heroes of the Sengoku Warring States era. So, we'll be preparing for the ceremony tomorrow to officialize it. Now then, I'll be off. It's been good to see everyone here again, even if it wasn't under, well, great and likable circumstances." As he soon bows his head, with soon him heading off. With then, Domon head couldn't help but say, I'll accept these terms. I don't wish for my head for the death of me or my daughter. That's all. Within, Mitsunari saying, we wouldn't take the head of your own daughter, just yours. With soon, the Domon head looks at Mitsunari saying, we do not judge the actions of the head over the entirety of the clan. That would just be rude, unless they all agree with the clan head's ideas and words alone. I'm pretty sure your daughter, Genbu, had wanted nothing with this, given that she is nothing but just a little girl who knows nothing of her duties just yet, after all. Soon, Domon realized that she was completely and utterly defeated, even finding out that her successor is her daughter was just a little girl. With soon saying, I never had a chance, didn't I? But soon, Masamune saying, nope, no you did not. So you can go now. With soon, she's saying, as you wish, my lords. And she says this with that a solemn defeat, and admitted that she was never going to win, no matter what she did. As for the Shinra head, he's still standing there, unconscious. With soon, Masamune saying, you sure you held back, Yukimura? Saying, I held back as much as I could. I promise. I didn't want to kill him one bit. Did I? With soon, Sone couldn't help but say, these boys are truly monsters. I have to say, their legends don't do them justice. If anything, Lord Izanagi must have given them even more power than they did in their primes. And if that's the case, he knew that many of us would have complaints against this union. Soon, Nagagiri can say, and that's what I expected as much. Well, with that taken care of, I should probably head back and tell my successor as well. I'll see you all by tomorrow. And take care, my lords. And congrats on finishing this without any bloodshed, if I do say so. Then, soon, he leaves as well, alongside the old man Suna as well. But then Yukimura is saying, so, we were able to take care of this with no bloodshed, no suffering. But then Masamune is saying, but it was disappointing. I was really hoping to actually fight against at least one of them. Ugh. And Sarada was the only one who got to have a little bit of fun. Talk about a letdown of a future party I had hopes for. With Mitsunari saying, your entertainment is not what's necessary for our success in this endeavor. If anything, we have to thank Miyabi for the information that she was able to give us, and also that yokai girl. But soon, Masamune saying, gotta admit, Makoto did come in clutch for what she did. To be honest, that girl is quite useful when it comes to gathering information. And I guess she also wanted a little bit of mischievous fun a little bit too. That girl has way too much pent-up energy for her own good. With then Yukimura saying, well, even so, but the good thing is, no one lost their lives today, or got hurt. And I think that's all we could ask for. Isn't that right? We don't want to hurt our own subjects, after all. That's what being a lord means. With soon, they both look at Yukimura. Within, Yukimura saying, what? Did I say something wrong? Or is there something on my face? But soon, Masamune saying, I think the one of us who's actually truly changed is you, Yukimura. Within, Mitsunari saying, agreed. You don't seem like a follower anymore. You're truly thinking as a leader and a lord of a clan. Within, soon, Yukimura saying, what? Soon, Masamune getting up from the cushion that he was on, walking to Yukimura, and placing a hand on his shoulder saying, I look forward to seeing how much you improve. my eternal rival, and my fellow Lord partner. As Masamune says this, he soon walks off with his hands in his pocket, and Mitsunari nods with that of a small little smirk before it went back to normal in a split second. But soon, Yukimura sang, "Your lordship, if you are looking down on me from the heavens themselves, I promise I won't be a lord just like you. I will be my own lord. I will be a lord even greater than you. So continue to watch over me, your lordship." After saying this, he's held on to something for so long and was afraid to put it on for a while now, as it being the headband with that of the 6 coins of the Sarada clan on it. Now finally feeling worthy of being head of his clan as before. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them, and sorry if it seems really goddamn long. I didn't want this whole, back and forth of the head of the clan heads basically trying to, plot against Yukimura, Masamune, Mitsunari, and Ieyasu all the goddamn time, after all. I just wanted to make it end, solve it in a more practical and more logical explanation, and not basically run the clock down and all that. So yeah. Also, a little bit of a heads up. These guys will have harems after all. Just telling you guys this now. Except Ieyasu. Like I said before, Ieyasu will only have one person, and that would be Yasuka, and that's it. As for Mitsunari, he'll have a harem, but he won't even see them as a harem. He'll just see them as girls basically forced to help him, or basically they care about him for some reason. One of them being Miyabi, after all. Yukimura and Masamune, on the other hand, will have 4 girls in their harem. So, yeah. On my community tab, I'll basically post the girls on who's going to be in the harems after all, instead of just telling them in this chapter. Personally, because I'm just too damn lazy to list them off today. So, at any rate, I hope you guys enjoyed this fanfic, and this will be the last chapter for a while now until I feel like posting it, because again, this is just a tribute series after all. If you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to keep up to date with my videos when I upload on this channel. Check out my Discord, gaming channel, main channel, and Patreon. All linked in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later guys, I hope you all take care.